I am so honored and thrilled to be sitting here talking to you. I mean, to have watched you as a young child and seen all these iterations of your life and the way you've handled everything. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I have chills talking to you right now. I'm so excited. Thanks for having me.
Okay. I had a whole question lined up for you, and now my mind just went blank because I'm living in the bliss of that. And that makes me want to go to a different question, which is, I love that you've embraced this notion of your book about second acts. And the reason what you just said meant so much to me is because I think about it in tandem with this notion that you're putting out so strongly into the world and really owning and running with this concept that I think we all need to really buy into and believe, because it gives us the courage to change our tracks when it seems really scary and intimidating. We don't want to ditch everything we've learned and known or that's safe. How do we take that risk, Patricia?
You know, this is so interesting because the pandemic gave everyone this pause in their life, men and women, and by the way, of any age, to take assessment of how they've been spending their precious time. And we've all realized how precious life is through this pandemic and how precious our families are. And I feel that a lot of people, and I know that a lot of people have thought, when we can get back to life again, I'm not sure I want to be living it the same way I was doing before the pandemic. But how do I change that? And so there's these wonderful stories in your second act, really inspirational stories by people I've known personally and others that I just heard about, who I invited to be part of the book, who, because of financial circumstances, medical circumstances, just various reasons, have had to pivot.
Yeah.
And, I feel like you've done that in so many ways. Like, I don't know, you're like on your fifth act and the only thing left for you to do is become an international spy. I mean, I think that's going to be your sixth act.
By the way, thank you for giving me a brand new goal. I really love your second act, which just came out in paperback, and we're celebrating that today, because risk-taking is great. But how we take that risk is really the key. So thank you for really actually writing a manual on how to do it.
You're welcome.
Now, okay, it's Mother's Day and we're just all moms. You have 4 sons?
Yes, I know. And it's so funny when you were talking about tattoos, because, I'm a little bit older than you, Drew. And I had said to my sons from the beginning, I saw this tattoo thing starting to really infiltrate the culture. And when I was growing up, only sailors and bikers got tattoos. I literally said to my boys, anybody gets a tattoo is out of the will. And
wait, so how's that going?
Yeah, okay. So there's only 2 left in the will. No, actually, my oldest son went to college and he came home for Thanksgiving break, and he came to the set of The Middle when there were 100 extras on the set so that I couldn't get angry at him, and announced that he had gotten a tattoo.
Oh my God, what a smart boy.
Smart guy. Of course, he had all the crew members coming over saying like, hey man, cool tattoo. And they all started showing him their tattoos.
Right.
So I was like, okay, first of all, we have to finish the scene, so I can't even respond. And then he showed me the tattoos. It's like 5 eyes, like just an eye in 5 in a row on his forearm.
Like eyes?
Yes, like an eye, yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Well, okay, thanks, Drew. Thank you.
It's original and unique. Does it represent something?
Okay, so that's what I said. Okay, I said, at least tell me that it means something. And I could see him in his mind, like, all he thought was, oh, that's cool. So he goes like, each eye represents one of the members of our family. And I'm like, you're BSing me. And so he has a few more. And another son has a few more. And, who knows? Anything can happen. But if I do, Drew, if I get one, it's going to be massive. I do it, I am going all the way.
Gosh, I wish you were here today. I wish I could strap you to that table. Ryan, one of the most famous tattoo artists in the world. I mean, by the way, I heard your sons have recently also gotten on dating apps. Is that true?
Well, listen, I'm getting up there, and I'm like, it's going to be a while before I have grandkids. I stopped drinking because I thought I need to keep my brain like solid, because the grandkids aren't going to be here for another 10 or 15 years. I don't even know if that. And I don't want to be that like drooling Nana in the corner who everyone just walks over and kind of, has to give her a kiss. And then, I just want to be involved and active. So yeah, but they don't even have girlfriends yet. 2 of them said they signed up for dating apps. And I was like, yes, dating apps. My husband and I are those weirdos who, like, if we're walking down the street and we see somebody with a baby, we like stop and have to smell their head. And, people are like, there's a pandemic on, stay away from my kid. But we both have baby fever.
I love it.